Let's go ask his flowers. Hey, thanks for the gill. By the way, I've placed the tree in our guild, our free company.
The what?
I placed the tree in the free company hall.
Yes.
So next we want to warp to the Morrow launch. And yeah, Chris is still in the cutscene. And the last one is up at the Cabinet of Curiosities.
But I called him out on his name during the cutscene.
Same. Because I knew it was Graha'tia the entire time, and I am vindicated.
You were like, I was right.
I was right, fuck you. I don't know where you're going.
I'm just going through the front gate, man.
Which warp is that? Oh yeah, I can just
the
do
main-
this. Yeah, yeah. I figure I can just warp outside, I don't have to...
Oh yeah, you could do that.
That's exactly what I did.
I didn't.
I'm chilling outside waiting for you. Oh, Christopher! Wakey, wakey! Nope. Hello, Lena. Oh, cutscene. Voiced? Nope.
Nope. Look at all them experience.
That does nothing for us.
The unbroken thread.
I'm glad we're gonna get to Endwalker before it comes out.
Yeah.
I was halfway worried we wouldn't make it in time.
Now to just get my other my other character up there.
I've got Ninja at 72. I've got White Mage at 51. I've got Gunbreaker still at 60.
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on my one class to get to the
Oh, and
patch.
I also have Black Mage at 54. Because this is also gonna be my Black Mage character. That's how I got the Archmage title. I get Archmage for getting White Mage, Astrologian, and Black Mage all to 50. White Mage, Summoner, and Black Mage.
I got Dark Knight 30, Gunbreaker 60, still Samurai 50, Machinist 58, Dancer 60, Black Mage 70, Red Mage at 50.
Cutscene. Voiced? Maybe? Maybe. Sounds like it might be. I'm turning on auto advance. Actually, I'll turn that off. It's voice. Muting. Boop. Alright, so just so you guys can hear me.
Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Okay. Well, this is a mess.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Graha'tia, then? By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
So he always remembered. That confirms it.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the river of time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished." Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was her. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights.
That's nice.
And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Nympphilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity, and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity, and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion who
This is an emotional roller coaster. I am loving this.
I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
God, the feels.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
Ooh, I'm trying to catch my breath. This is...
Then we should be on our way. Diassian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Graha'tia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
God, that was a emotion. Ooh. God damn. Oh, now we gotta wait for Colbs. I cannot wait to see the payoff of all this. Oh, the payoff is gonna be so good. I can just feel it in my bones. Oh, alright, Colbs again out of the cutscene. Oops, it's... Unmute. Welcome back, Colby.
Yeah.
Lena. That was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
God, I feel tightness in my chest. I am so amped to see the payoff of all this.
Are you sure you're not having a heart attack?
Yes, it's not near my heart, it's like in my stomach. It could be stomach pain because I'm hungry, but I'm pretty sure it's the emotional roller coaster.
Are you sure it's not diarrhea?
That I know it's not.
Pouring me a cold one.
Wish I had a cold one.
Starting cutscene now, I guess.
Ah, we have found
Voiced. Muting. Well, turn off autoplay, then mute. Boop. Boop. Alright. Sup, low gang.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
Yup.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside
What?
thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Colby just came out and looked at me and said nothing and then went back in. I forgive you. Let's go.
I thank thee. Doubt not but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
Did I not mute?
I'm
I thought I
sorry,
muted.
but
No, I muted.
I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianche. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well!
And more roller coaster time for the
But making
emotions.
promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No, the least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
My emotions are in turmoil.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Nod. Nod.
Is there aught we can do to help?
Oh? Hey!
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
Fair.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, 'twas clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Eat him! That's right!
This is so wholesome.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Give me an option. Give me an option. Hype level's too high. Okay, he's out of the cutscene. Alright, now that you're out, why did you pop your head out and look at me?
It wasn't just you.
Oh.
You're not that special.
Oh, well, why did you pop your head out and look at stuff?
I thought someone was gently knocking on the door, and I thought it was your dad having 2 plates of food.
No, no, no. Alright, you ready to speak with Urianger?
Yes. And after we talk to Urianger, do we just accept the next quest right away, or do we confirm with each other once we're done?
I think we're about to go to a new area, so we'll confirm with each other.
Alright.
Alright, I am over the accept button.
So am I, but my question is, why do we just keep getting missions that give us food?
It's for the stat bonuses at this point, I think.
Okay, well, I'm
anyways, ready. That's Ardbert, so I'm curious what's about to happen immediately. 3, 2, 1, hit. We're about to go to the ocean. I'm down.
Run, rabbit, run! Soon our 2 worlds will be one!
I guess we're not going down there yet. Where do you want us to meet up?
Outside the gates.
Down there, I see. I am so excited to see where this setup is how it's gonna pay off.
We're going under the sea.
Well, yes.
Under the sea. I think I need to repair my gear too. I see a pointy island in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, so Graha'tia knew he was Graha'tia the entire time.
Well, of course he knew that he was Graha'tia. Why wouldn't he know that he was Graha'tia?
Amnesia, because he was in a century-long slumber.
Yeah, maybe. Ocean?
He's gonna take a boat.
Ha! We can breathe underwater.
Well, he can't swim, just like Elf now.
Oh yeah. There. I still love that moment. Often I was like, yes, we are one of the same.
Yep.
Brother! Under the sea. Wait, above the sea?
No, we're going under.
Right there, the sea. This is just a giant creature. It's a turtle.
Oh yeah, this thing's alive. This thing's clearly a living being.
Oh, I just saw you the redness of your mount. I thought it opened its eyes while I wasn't looking.
That'd be
I was
cool.
like, shit. And this is our new mount.
I wish.
Well, what hast thou discerned? It's just like the big one, yes, yes.
Oh, cutscene.
Well, it sent you off. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, so it's Bismarck. Ooh.
Turtle version.
I assume voiced. I'm about to find out. I assume voiced. So I am muting. Boop. Little neighbor.
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guath thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Oh, my snee yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Adorable.
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes, Bismel win picked. Van dromi drom jakom. Van red rithje.
Una. Sa win wulst. Is rim. Sur no.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Lo fall your Luis. Van in Narsitar.
Little neighbors.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
Bye guys. Later. Whee!
What a monster! Where did it even come from? Whoa there! It's not stopping. Run! Run!
Valana Anna Tilden Sidok.
Enjoy the lake, Bismarck.
Funne Aktva von Jasny Fagnar.
Sup, Thancred?
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Yes. True that. Oh, let's look at the map. Oh, Colby's out. I heard
Looking
that.
at them running.
I heard that compass.
Were you laughing at them running away from the wave?
Oh, you know I was. All right, 182 southeast. Well, first let's turn this in and grab the next one. Yeah. But yeah, remember, when I mute, it also deafens. So if you talk to me at all during that cutscene, I didn't hear it.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yep, so only my loyal viewers heard me. And by loyal viewers, I of course mean only I heard me. We're so... By the way, we're on the final 7 quests. We're on the final 7 quests of base Shadowbringers.
Yep.
So we will finish it tonight. Fight that grid! Southeast.
Yep, down here.
I'm excited to see what the dungeon here is. I assume the trial is going to be Emet Selch, because, you know, obviously. But the trial's got me intrigued. It's just south, so it's probably like up here. 14 south.
Right
It's like, yep. I'm excited to fight Emet Selch, though. That's going to be fun. Beat his ass.
247 southeast.
247 southeast?
Yep.
Southeast we go. What I'm curious is, if we deal with Emet Selch now, what's the post-patch stuff gonna be about? I assume Eldibus, maybe? Elidibus?
Maybe.
Cause Xenos is in the Endwalker, like, cinematics. We know he's there. Unless that's Elidibus in his body. But I get the feeling it's not. I feel like it's actual Xenos, I assume.
Oh, I see it.
Is it up here on the rocks?
Yeah, we gotta follow it up.
But yeah, so it makes me think Elidibus must get dealt with in the post-patch stuff. Which I'm excited to see that go down. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, there was a path up the other way, Colby. That's why I was wondering why you were going this way. I thought yeah, right here. It does not. Oh, it does loop around. Okay, yeah, it loops around.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look out.
Does it actually do anything for us anymore?
Achievements.
We don't actually know if there's an achievement.
I'm willing to bet there probably is. Also, just completionist.
Who do you think you are? Jared the completionist?
Yes. And his name is Gerard. Thank you.
Jared.
Jerome. Whoops. I just unmounted on accident.
Nope. Dintar.
What'd you say?
Your mom said dinar.
Oh, coming. against Kyle's. Alright, yep, I'll turn something on for us to watch.